Well, I set up Clear Europe out of frustration, I think, with the quality of the information I was getting often from PR people. When I was a journalist, I'd quite often get press releases without news. I'd get quotes which were unquotable. I'd often be listening to speeches which were dreary, dull, boring, stuffed with jargon. So the idea behind Clear Europe was essentially to equip professionals with the skills they need to communicate better. Our approach to training at Clear Europe is very much one based on practice. We're not big fans of endless theory and certainly not PowerPoint, so we prefer to learn by doing. So lots of exercises, lots of role play, lots of interactive discussions so that our participants actually do good communications rather than just hear what it's supposed to be. The best way to work with journalists is to understand journalists and to understand the mentality of journalists and what they're about. So I think you need to understand that journalists ultimately are looking for news. And to understand what news is, what makes news, is the most important thing you can learn if you're dealing with journalists. So news is something which is new, which is important or interesting, which is often unusual, which is exciting, which is fresh. It's not your latest marketing or advertising gimmick. That rarely makes news. For me, good writing is clear writing, is simple writing. It's using short sentences, short words, short paragraphs, cutting out all jargon and trying to make it really as simple, readable, entertaining as possible. So it's muscular writing, it's writing which wakes you up, it's writing which enlivens the senses. A press release is aimed at journalists, so you should be giving journalists news. And so I think the common misunderstanding is that PR people often don't understand what news is. So they're often basically full of advertising. And a press release isn't advertising, it's not marketing. It's giving journalists a story or a potential story which they can use to inform and entertain their readers and their audience.